Hello,
Yes, sir.
good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Uh, you are welcome to today's lesson. From our previous meetings, we discussed so many challenges all of us were facing with Revit. And what I'm trying to do this time around is to try to recreate the challenges everybody's having with Revit. Then we solve it from that point, then we can move it on from there. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
So what I have here is a simple project. If you go to one of the elevations, I've created about 6 levels: foundation level, ground floor level, first floor level, roof terrace level, and then roof level, because that's the number of floors my building has. So if your building is 2 floors, you can do that. If it's 3 floors, you can do that. If it's 4 floors, you can create all the floor levels. Out of the levels, I've generated floor plans: first floor level, the foundation level plan, ground floor level plan, roof level, and the roof terrace level here. The way I've named them, I've not named them properly. I've named them the same as the levels, as you can see here. So if you look at the name here, it is called ground floor level here. And this one is also called ground floor level here. But if you select the ground floor level and then you go to the properties palette and you look at the identity data, you should see, if I select the ground floor level here and I come to the properties palette and I come to the identities later, there's something we call associated level. You see it under extent here, associated level. You see that the associated level is what? Ground floor level. I want to repeat this thing again. This is a level. And then this one is a floor plan. So if you name it ground floor level, then it means you are not naming it properly. You must name it as ground floor plan for whatever you want to do. So me, I'll call it, rename it, and then I'll call it, for instance, or I'll leave this ground floor level. Let's say I'll generated it from this one. I'll not spoil it. I'll not spoil the soup. I'll just take this ground floor level and then make a duplicate of it. So I'll duplicate the view. I'll choose duplicate with detailing so that to make a copy for me. Then I'll rename it. Then I'll call it ground floor plan working view, WV. Let me call it working view, working view, working view. Let me put a dash in it. Ground floor plan, working view, enter. So this is a new view that I've created out of the ground floor level, and I'm calling it ground floor plan, working view. So I can take my time and then switch off this one. So this one is the working view that I want to work in. Anytime I want to work on the ground floor plan, I'll come and work here. Then this ground floor plan, I'll leave it. I'll not maintain anything. But when I'm working, I'll work here. But if I want to put a sheet on a paper, let's say ground floor plan on a paper, then it means that I'll need to make a new duplicate here. But I want to create 2 views for the ground floor plan now. One for sketch design, that is a sketch design to show to the client, and then another one for production drawing that I'm going to put on a sheet for, let's say, permit or for construction. So I'll take the ground floor level again, right click, make a duplicate view again. Ground floor level here, right click, duplicate, then choose duplicate with detailing. Rename it. Then I'll call it ground floor plan. Rename it. Backspace. I'll call it ground floor plan. Dash sketch design sketch. Ground floor plan dash sketch. TCH. So I have to do a sketch design view. Now I need another one for production. So I can make a copy of this one, duplicate again with detailing, and then rename it. And then call this one ground floor plan, not sketch, but production. Production. Enter. So if you look at it, I have ground floor level, which I generated initially. Let me switch off this one. Switch the light off. What I'm starting with. Then I've made a duplicate copy of it. This one is for sketch design. So I'm going to do the settings of this page so that I'll use this for sketch design work. Then I have one for working view. This is where I'll be working. Then I'll use this one for production drawing. This is where I'll do my production drawing. Any question?
Sir.
Me?
So why this all ground floor? Why that?
The reason is when you do the model, when you do the 3D model like this one, you can produce so many drawings out of the 3D model. And when you are doing an architectural work, for instance, as soon as you get the work at first, what you need to show to the client for the client to accept your scheme is a sketch design, something architecture, something realistic, 3D with rendering, with materials attached to it, for the client to appreciate the work that you've done. That is where you show the architectural 3D impression. But if you show it to the client and the client likes it and he accepts the work, then the next stage is that you must do the production drawing so that you can use the production drawing to go and look for permits. So when you come to this production drawing, you show the dimensions, you show the door tags, you show the room tag, you show the materials, the room name and everything, the room levels and everything, so that you can go and use those ones and then use it for permits. So you are going to prepare one set of sheets, which is for scale design. So that one, you use this ground floor plan and then put it on the scale design sheet. Then if the client approve of it, then you come and produce a production drawing. This is where you do the working drawings on it. Then the working view, that's where you'll be working. So that you will not be working here, you will not be working here. Anytime you come here, you are just going to put this one on a sheet. This one to put it on a different sheet. Yes, sir.
So that means I'm asking though. I thought maybe let's say I thought you will whenever you do a drawing, you can show the same drawing to the client, or you have to do a sketch design.
You always have to do a sketch design and show it to the client first.
Okay.
That one, you don't show grid lines, you don't show section lines, you show it realistic, so it's colorful, something that will look nice for the client to buy into the idea. It is more schematic. It is when the client said, oh, the work is nice, now go and do the working drawings, go and continue. That is when you come and do the working drawings.
Okay, so in one drawing, you can name it. You can name it ground for different name, ground for does something, ground for something. So that whenever you are doing, would it affect all the plans?
Yes, because it is the same building model you are working on. It's the same model, but only that you can make a different representation for each view and show it to somebody. So, for instance, the client is not interested in the working drawing. The client is more interested in the sketch design that you show to him, because most clients cannot interpret working drawings.
Okay, but the sketch design, will you put doors and windows in?
Yes, you put doors and windows in. You put doors, you put furniture, you do everything inside.
So won't it affect the production drawing too?
Give me a minute. Let me show you something.
Okay.
You did old architecture. You are living in the past.
Yeah.
I'm coming. Didn't. I'm coming.
So if you
Look
can
at
see,
this
you
one.
continue.
You look at. Have you seen this image?
But
Have you
it's not
seen
in
this
yet.
image?
I've not seen it yet.
It's not in yet.
You can't see the page.
We are seeing the plan, but we are seeing the plan.
You are seeing the Revit file. Okay, I'm coming. Share entire screen. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
I've seen it.
Can you see this image?
You can see it now. Yes,
can you see this image?
Yes, please. We can see it.
This is a scale design presentation. A simple title block. Colorful room presentation. Showing you dining table, kitchen, a bathroom, toilet, furniture arrangements, and so on. Now, if you go here, this is the first floor presentation. Neatly on a title block with a title name and then the first floor. If you go here, this is the roof plan. This is the elevations. Okay. This is the other side of the elevations. These are 3D impressions. This is the project I'm coming to work on with you. So by the time we are done, no, I should be able to produce this case design. Now, when I show this one to the client, it is this one I'm going to use to convince the client whether to buy into the project or not to buy into the project. So this is the sketch design drawings. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you show this to the client and then the client buys it and he accepts the idea, then you need to come back and then produce what? Production what? Drawings. That's why you do proper working drawings, add dimensions, add room tags, add door tags, do door schedule, window schedule, sections, elevations, and then do all those things. So that's what I'm talking about. So when I say sketch design, this is what I mean. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. So this project that I have here, currently it is in a very basic shape. No colors, no materials, no renderings, no sheet. If you look at my sheet, there's not a single sheet in it. You understand what I'm saying? But I need to produce sheets with title block and then produce sketch design drawings one set. Then when you finish, you produce a production drawings one set. That is what we are supposed to be able to achieve before we finish the training. Or you still don't get me?
Please.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
You still don't get me?
Sir, I get you. I have a question.
Okay.
Sir, the production, the ground floor production and ground floor working drawing. I'm asking, is there, if apart from working on the working drawing side, working view side, is there any other thing that you can, because I decide to use the working drawing as my production drawing, or would I just want to ask if there's
you can use it as such. You can use it as such. But you see, normally a production drawing view it belongs to a sheet set. It is the end product, it's a deliverable. So most of the time, you wouldn't want to be working in that view. So that you know by mistake, move dimension, by mistake, you move a grid, by mistake, you go and move a door window. It is a presentation view. So you create a production view basically to do presentation there for production drawing. You don't model there, do presentation there. Then the working view is where you actually be working.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
So right now I have a working view here. If I'm working, this way I'll work. I'll move my door, I adjust my door, move everything here. Any changes that I make here will be reflected in this production drawing here. But within this production drawing, I'll come and do dimensions. I'll come and do, you see, I have some windows here. These windows, I'm going to change all of them with time because this is not the windows I want to use. I'll replace them. But when I want to work on them, I will not come and work in this production view. I'll rather be working in this working view here so that the production view will be preserved. I only come there to check whether the documentation is consistent with the work I'm doing. Because in a typical office, for instance, there you have been working. If you are using Revit properly in a team, somebody may be working on the model and somebody may be working on the working drawings and another person may be working on the renderings. The same model. So the person working on the working drawings will only duplicate that view and then do working drawings. The person who wants to do rendering will duplicate a 3D view and then do the rendering there. And the person who wants to do the modeling can continue modeling and then the work can go on. That's how the Revit workflow is. So I want you to understand the concept of the Revit workflow and how it works. That's why I want to do it this way.
Okay, sir.
Are you okay?
Thank you.
Sir, question again.
Yes, come again.
So I asked Pakwesi asked working ground floor plan working view, ground floor plan production, and ground floor plan sketch. Whenever you're working on the working view, everything that you do on the working view will affect the production and the sketch design.
Yes.
Okay. Because those are asked is that you do the sketch design, you present it to the client. After that, will you delete it or you leave it on it? Because when you're doing the working drawing,
it's part of the project.
So when you're doing the working view, it will affect on all the projects, all the sketch design and the production drawing, production too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So at any point in time, if you want to print the sketch design sheets, you can print them. At any point in time, if you want to print a production drawing sheet, you can print them. And even at times, when you finish the drawing, then you go for permit. After you get a permit and you start construction, there might be times that you might still need to do the changes on the drawing. Are you with me on this one?
Yes, sir.
And if you want to do those changes on the drawings, those changes will not be affected the drawings you sent for the permit. But on the construction side, those changes are necessary that are supposed to be done. So you need to come back and then open the Revit file and then work on it and then do those updates. When you do those updates, the Revit file becomes updated to the current state of the construction on site. So by the time you finish the construction, you can still update the drawing to reflect the as-built drawing on site.
The last question.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask, is it compulsory that when you are doing drawings, you should do the production, the sketch design, and the working drawing? Or you can do the working view, only the working view. You do the drawings and everything. Then if you want to go and show it to the client, you can I view the dimensions. Then you print that one and go and show it to him. You can do that one.
Then what about if you want to work on the production drawing? Then you come back and then show the dimensions again.
That's it.
That would
yes,
be double
I'm asking.
Work. That would be double work. That would be double work.
Okay.
Right now, you see this ground floor plan as we have it here. Do you know that you do ground floor electrical? Do you know that there will be, if you're doing a typical project, you have to do ground floor electrical layout. You have to do ground floor plumbing layout.
Yes, sir.
You have to do ground floor tiling layout.
Yes, sir.
You have to do ground floor furniture schedule, ground floor window schedule. You have to do ground floor plumbing schedule. You do realize that even in the ground floor, there are so many drawings that you are going to produce. Can you show all of them in one view?
No.
Can you?
No.
No. You cannot show all the project requirement drawings of the floor plan in one view. No. You can't do that. It's not the best practice to do that. What Revit helps you to do is that if you want any view that is related to the ground floor plan, you just make a duplicate of it. So I'll come to the maybe ground floor production drawing. I'll select it, make a copy of it. Then I'll make a duplicate with detailing. Then when I make that duplicate, then I'll rename it. Then I'll call it ground floor layout. Ground floor layout. This is not plan. This is layout. Ground floor layout. Layout. And this time around, this layout is say what? Plumbing. Plumbing. So I have another plan called ground floor layout plumbing. I can make a duplicate, then I'll get ground floor layout electrical. I can get a duplicate ground floor layout furniture. I can get a duplicate ground floor layout tiling. So this ground floor, I can show so many things, but it is the same model. One good thing is that you just make a duplicate of it. When you make a duplicate, then you rename it, then you use it to represent what is supposed to be done. So there's going to be more ground floor layout if you're a Revit advanced user, but I'm not going to go there for this introductory course. I'm only doing sketch design, production drawing, and then working view. I'll not add the plumbing. So I'll delete the plumbing from it. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
So if you go to the first floor too, so I'll get first floor sketch design, I'll get first floor production, then I'll have first floor working view. If I go to the elevation, east elevation, I'll get east elevation for sketch design, then I'll get east elevation for production drawing. North elevation sketch design, north elevation production drawing. Because I want to do sketch design. I'm not only doing production drawing. I can use Revit to do a sketch design scheme and present it to the client. And I can also use Revit to do a production drawings for permits. So my duty is to teach you now how to do the sketch design and then how to produce production drawings.
Thank you, sir.
So that's where we are now.
Yes, sir. You can continue, sir.
I can continue.
Yes, sir.
Good. So now, please, some people just join. Who is new, kind?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, my name is Felix. Well, I'm a friend of David's. I'm also an architect. He wanted me to brief myself a little with.
So you are joining for the first time?
Yes, please. This will be my first time.
You are welcome, sir. Because your name look not too familiar.
Yes, I mostly use Felix. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's go back to what we are doing. So what I'm saying is that we are using Revit as a BIM authoring tool. And when we use BIM as a BIM authoring tool, what it means is that we must model the Revit, we must do a Revit model using underlying BIM principles. We are not just doing a 3D model. We are doing a model with embedded information. Then you can make good use of it. So currently, what I have here is a basic building with a foundation walls, some slabs, generic slab, generic walls, generic floors, and then grade and then level. So we've not advanced to any stage. Not much has been done. If you go to the elevations, we have levels here from foundation level, ground floor level, first floor level, roof terrace level, and then roof level. So that's what we have here. What I did was that I started with an existing architectural drawing. So I brought in an AutoCAD file. So if I go to reveal hidden elements here, you see the AutoCAD file that I brought in here. So I can unhide elements. And if I unhide, I can then select this AutoCAD again. Okay. I want to select the AutoCAD file. Select AutoCAD, right click, and then use this spectacle rather. I think I'll select the AutoCAD, then use the spectacle here, and then isolate element. If I isolate the element, I'll see only the AutoCAD file. This is the AutoCAD file that I brought in. And the drawing has been done in the AutoCAD with doors, windows, stairs, room labels, and everything. My duty is to convert it into Revit, produce CAD design out of it, and then produce production drawings out of it. So I'll be showing you the elevations of the Revit as and when it comes in. If I go back here, and then I open, I think desktop, project files. Where were the images that I placed in here? CAD files. I had the images here. Okay. So this is the project. This is the block plan. The block plan. Now what I'm showing is the block layout. The block plan, when you show the room layout, in addition to the block, we call it block layout. When you show the roof plan with the shadows and everything, we call it block plan. Now this is the block layout for the site. This is the floor plan. Sheet 2 floor plan, ground floor plan in scale design form. This is the first floor plan, roof terrace plan, and then these are the elevations. Front elevation is here. This is the back elevation, right elevation, and then the left elevation. A 3D impression here. Then another 3D impression here, as you can see here. Now, we are going to produce this CAD design first. After producing this CAD design scheme, then we will look at how we can produce the working drawings out of it. So that's what we are trying to do. So currently, I've already drawn the basic walls out of it. So if I go back to reset temporary hide or isolate, and I go back to reset, this is the work that we've already done. So when I select AutoCAD and I hide in view, at least I have some basic work here, which I've done. It is not fit for purpose in terms of scale design. It is also not fit for purpose in terms of production drawing. So we are going to look at strategies that we can adopt to make sure that it becomes fit for purpose, both for scale design and then for production drawing. That is our object for this class before we end. If you have any question, you can ask before I proceed. Any question?
I'm okay.
Yeah, okay. Me?
Sir.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay. Then Mr. Okantu, are you okay? Mr. Niokan? Okay. Shall we continue? So now if you look at it, some of my section lines are crossing each other. I have this elevation marker here that we use to define the elevation. There's another elevation marker here. There's another elevation marker here. Then there's also another elevation marker here. What I have introduced is scope box here, as you can see. There's a scope box, what I've introduced here. If I go to 3D view, I can see the same scope box here, as you can see it here. If I look at it from the front, the scope box defines the scope of the project from the foundation, it falls a bit below the foundation and just above the roof level, as we have it here. If you look at it from the side also, that is a box here. So the project falls completely within a box here. And this box, I've given it a name, and it is called scope box. And the name that I've given it to here is called general arrangement scope box. So if you go to the ground floor level, you see it here. That's the same box that I have here. Please, do you use scope boxes in your projects?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you use scope box?
Yes, sir.
Dixon, do you use scope box? Hello, Dixon. Please, we are in a class. You all have to be very attentive because most of the time you go for it, then you come back and then you're repeating the same questions. Okay, let me go on. You don't use scope box.
Yes, sir.
Always, when you are using a project, you have to introduce a scope box in your project. Let me show you how to introduce it. So I'll delete this one, then I'll start again. So currently, there is no scope box in my project. So I'm going to introduce a scope box, and I'll show you how to use it. Every project, you must use a scope box. It will save you a lot of time as we move along. So I'll go to View menu. Under Create, you should see scope box here. Scope box. You click on scope box. Then you draw a box around your building. Make sure that the building falls completely within the box. And there's enough space around the building so that you can put the building in proper context. So I'll put it this way. If you go to 3D view, you will see the scope box that I just added. From the front, this is the box. It's a green dotted lines. I drew it on the ground floor. So you see that it is starting on the what? Ground floor level. So when I select it, that is a box. But I want it to go below the foundation level so that I'll see the complete building inside it. Then I want it to go to the side of the building so I can see some space between the box and then the building. I also make sure that equal spaces here. Now, if I go to the top, I can see the box that the building falls completely within it. That's what I'm trying to use it. And this box that I've selected, I must give it a name. And the name that I'll give it is called General Arrangements. General Arrangements. Yes, sir. Are you okay? Any question? Scope box. You put a box around the building so that the building will be completely inside it. We call it scope box. I'll show it to you right now. Any question about creating scope box? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Any question about creating scope box?
So I'm okay for now.
You're okay. Dixon?
Yes, sir.
Are you okay with the scope box?
Yes, sir. But I wish you can go back one more time.
What is it about creating it or what?
Yeah.
I'll delete it. There's no more scope box. What you have is a section box. Let me switch off this section box for now. So this is what I'm having. You open the floor plan.
Okay.
You open the floor plan. Then you go to the view menu. Under create, you should see scope box there.
Yeah.
You click scope box. Then you draw a box defining the scope of the general arrangement of your project. Define the limits of the building that you want to put on sheet. That's what I've done here. So if you look at the box that I've drawn, it puts the building in a nice box. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Then I'll go to 3D view. When I go to 3D view, I'll see that box encasing the building. So I must adjust the box so that it comes below the foundation and just above the roof level. So that the building will completely be enclosed within that box from the foundation to the roof level. Any question? I've not modeled the roof terrace level. I've not modeled the roof, so I've just made an adjustment. Later on, I may come back and adjust this scope box so that the building fit correctly into it. That's what I just did. Now, while the scope box is selected, you must always give it a name for the purpose for which you created it. So I created this scope box to generate my general arrangement views. So I'll call it general arrangements. General arrangements. And then enter. So that's the name for the scope box, general arrangements. So that's what I was saying. So now we've learned how to create a scope box, and we've also learned how to give the scope box a name. And this time around, I gave the scope box the name general arrangement. Yes, sir. Are you okay? Dixon, are you okay now? Hello, Dixon.
Yes, sir. I'm okay.
Mr. Okan, are you okay?
Yes, sir. Please, can you? Yes, sir. I'm okay.
Okay. Ni, are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now you can create a scope box.
Yes, sir.
When you create the scope box, it is going to control all your floor plans, all your elevations, that is all your general arrangements, ground floor plans, reflected ceiling plans, sections, elevations, everything will be controlled by the scope box. So if I come to this view and I want to crop it, I'm going to crop it by the scope box, because you must crop every view before you put it on on a sheet. I can come and do it one by one. Open the first floor plan and then come in here, properties. Come and look for scope box. If you look at extent, you should see scope box in extent here, scope box. Now, if you click on the scope box, currently it is none, then you change it to the scope box you just created, general arrangement. So when I click on it, you see that the view will be cropped to the scope box that I just created, neatly done, without any issue. If I come to the foundation level, I can come in to scope box and then select it, general arrangement, then to also crop it, neat. But if the views are many, if you have first floor, second floor, third floor, 11th floor, 28 floors, you cannot do them one by one. So you select all of them one time. From the first one, use shift and then select the last one. All the floor plans are selected. All floor plans. Come to scope box. Assign the scope box, general arrangement. All of them are assigned. I select all elevations. Assign them to the scope box, general arrangement. All of them are assigned. All sections, I assign them to scope box, general arrangement. what I have done is that within less than a minute or less than 2 minutes, I have cropped all my elevations needs. North elevation needs. South elevation well cropped. West elevation well cropped. All my sections well cropped. All of the sections are cropped, and I can conveniently put it on a sheet. That's the use of a scope box. We use a scope box to crop views appropriately. Any question? How is it?
Sorry.
Any question?
I'm okay.
Do you understand the concept?
Yes, sir.
Have you used it before?
Yes, sir.
Have you used Cobalt before?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Ni,
Sir.
do you understand the concept?
Yes, sir.
Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I can move on.
Yes, sir. Sir, can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
You've done the school box, but I'm asking this one. You can do the roof plan and everything before you do the school box,
Yes.
or you can only do the plan. Okay.
Yes,
I'm okay.
you can finish the module before you do the scope box. But normally, I do the scope box when I have a fair idea of the structure of the building form. When I know the roof extent, when I know the limits of the building, that's when I do the scope box. And especially when I want to create my views and populate my sheets, that's why I do the scope box. Now, once I've done this one, the next thing I'm going to do is I want to know the sheets I'm going to work with. Because that's the deliverables I'm going to produce. I'm going to produce 2 sets of sheets. Today, I'll work on sketch design sheet sets. We've already discussed how to design a title block already. And everybody knows how to design a title block. So I assume that you can design a title block. So today I'll just put on any title block. At our next meeting, which is tomorrow, I'll introduce a title block. I expect you also to bring your own title block tomorrow. If you've not done your title block, go and do the title block because we've discussed it already. So now I need to prepare my sheet that I'm going to put on. One way you can do that is to come to Sheets, right-click, New Sheet. If you come to New Sheet, you select the sheet, the title block you want to use. Always, anytime you are creating a sheet, you'll be required to select a title block. So the assumption is that you must have a well-designed title block. Currently, I'm going to choose any of the title block because I don't have my title block loaded now. I'll load my title block tomorrow. So I'm going to put any sheet and then work on it. I have A0 sheet and I have A1 sheet. But my work is still, I'm not going to use A0. I'm going to use A3 sheet for the work because that is what most architecture firms use now, A3 printer. So I'm going to use A3. So there's no A3 sheet. So I need to load A3 sheet and then work with it. So I'll go to load family, go to annotation, go to libraries, English, UK, annotations, title blocks, architectural. I want title block, annotation title block. Go up one folder. Go up another folder. Title blocks is here. Look for A3 title block. Open. So I've loaded A3 title block standard from the Revit interface, Revit library. Then I'll go to new sheet. Then I'll go to OK. What will happen is that it will create a new sheet with a title block for me. But the problem now is that this title block is not my own title block. It is Autodesk title block that is shipped with the software. So I need to replace this title block with my own title block. But now I don't have my own title block here. That doesn't stop me from working. I can put this title block as a placeholder title block and continue to work. And when I load my title block, I can come back and then change it to this title block. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you come to the title block, a sheet is created here. If you look at it, there's a sheet number and then there's a sheet name. If you right click and then choose rename, a dialog box will pop up here. Sheet number and then sheet name. Every sheet must have a number. Every sheet must have a name. You must have a proper sheet numbering system and a proper sheet naming system. All of us have been drawing for some time now. You know how you number your sheets and you know how you name your sheets. So I'm also going to do that. So I'll start with the sketch design. So I'll start with SD for sketch design dash 01. Sketch design sheet 01. And I'll call it block plan. Block plan. So sketch design sheet 01 is block plan. That's the sheet name. I'm calling a block plan. I'll come back to this thing again. But let me put block plan for them now. Now, if I come here again, I need to create another sheet. Then I'll right click and then choose new sheet again. Then I'll select my title block again. A3 title block, new. Then I'll go to OK. Then a new sheet is created. Then I'll come in here, right click, rename it again. So it will be SD02. Then I'll call this one ground floor plan. Ground floor plan. Rename. Ground floor plan. So I have sheet 1, SD01, block plan, SD02, ground floor plan. And when I name it, it's here. That's the ground floor plan showing. And the sheet number is here, SD02, per this title block. Somebody designed this title block, but you update it. Are we okay up to this point?
Yes, sir.
But there is something wrong with this naming convention. Calling this sheet ground floor plan, there's something wrong with it. What do you think is wrong? That was it.
Sir.
What do you think is wrong?
Okay. If I understand, it's supposed to be a sketch design.
I'm talking about the sheet name.
The sheet name, okay.
Yes, this sheet name that we are calling ground floor plan. There's something not correct with it. I want to know if you can, if you are conscious of it. Neokind. Hello, Mr. Neokind. Mr. Nee.
Sir.
There's something not correct with this sheet called ground floor plan.
What I know is that maybe you write only the floor plan, not the ground floor plan.
Why?
Because they are all plans that you are working with. Because as the previous one that you showed us, you said we should never write the ground floor. We should write only the plan, floor plan. Even the foundations to be floor plan, ground floor should be floor plan.
Do you have the basis for it? Do you understand the basis for it, or I told you so? You are just saying it.
I did my title blog, but I've forgotten for now. Forgotten.
This is a sheet. What I said was that this one, as you can see here, it is what? A sheet. Is there any floor plan on it?
No.
There's no floor plan on it. So currently it is what? A sheet. So this sheet here, you are going to put a view on it. So if I take this view, ground floor plan, scale design, and then drag it, and then put it on this sheet, this will be the ground floor plan, scale design on it. Now, if you come in here, you see that the view comes with what? A title. This is the title of the view. And I'm calling this view currently as what? Ground floor plan what? Sketch design. That I'm putting on the sheet. This view, the name of this view is this ground floor plan. You understand? This sheet here is not called ground floor plan. It is rather called a floor what? A floor plan. Okay? So that you can put a ground floor plan on it. You can put a first floor plan on it. You can put a second floor plan on it. If you are putting multiple plans on it, then you call it what? Floor what? Floor plans. But if it is a single plan that you are putting on it, then you call it a floor what? Floor plan. But it is rather the view here that we are going to call it ground floor what? Ground floor plan. But on this sheet here, you cannot put ground floor plan and put the sketch in addition to it. You should read properly ground floor what? Plan. So when you put a view on a sheet, if you come to the properties palette and the identity data, you will see the view name here, ground floor plan sketch. But there's another property here called title on sheet. Title on sheet. When you put it on a sheet, what name do you want to give it? You understand? But I want to call it ground floor plan on sheet. Control C. So title on sheet, I'll paste it. I'll type in Control V. Ground floor plan. So title on sheet will be what? Ground floor plan. And that's how I want it on a sheet. Any question? The name you give to the view is different from the name you will call it when you put it on a sheet. Take note. So when you are creating plan views, elevation views, section views, you can call them any names of your choice. But when you put them on sheet, you can call them any name of your choice, but it must meet architectural drafting standards. And that's why I'm calling this my ground floor plan. Any question? Please, are we together in the class?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Any question?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I want to ask, the plan, the ground floor plan, as you put on the sheet, is bigger than when you highlight it, the line around it is bigger than the sheet. So
which
that
line?
means over on it, over on the plan. This line. No, over on the plan. This line, the blue one, is bigger than
longer than the sheet.
Longer than the sheet. So that means you have to change the scale to a smaller scale.
No,
or what?
You select the view. When you select the view, you see two drag points on it. So you hold it, drag it.
No, not that one.
This you hold it and then drag it.
That one, I understand one. I understand that one. But I'm talking of the border around it.
Which one?
You over on it. Let me show you. Over on it. This one. The blue one. The one is longer than
don't bother about that one now. Don't bother about that one for now because we work on it.
Okay.
Right now, what I want you to bother about it is that you drag this view onto the sheet. When you drag the view onto the sheet, this is the view you are holding. It comes with a view title, which is this one. Okay. This view has a name, ground floor plan sketch. When you put the view on the sheet, you can give it title on the sheet by going to the properties and then calling it ground floor plan in title on sheet, so you can get this one. If you don't add the ground floor plan, if I remove it, the ground floor plan, it will read as the ground floor plan sketch, as in the name you gave to it in the project browser. You understand? But when you put it on the sheet, you must give it the proper name by giving it a name entitled on sheet. And that one, I want it not to be ground floor plan sketch, but I want it to be ground floor plan. Then you type that one in this way. Then when you save it, then you can get this one. This is the point I want to make. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Can I move on?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I want to create another sheet, I'll right-click and then choose new sheet again. And if I choose new sheet again, watch this new sheet. And I'll come and select the title block again. Then I'll come and click new and then click OK. Come back, right-click, rename it. Then give it a sheet number SD003, name or name. Then I'll come and rename it first floor plan. First floor plan. Then I'll click OK. Now watch. You see that it's becoming boring. If I'm supposed to produce about 20 sheets, then I have to come and do right-click, new sheet, right-click, new sheet. If I'm supposed to do 300 sheets, right-click, new sheet. Although you can create sheet this way, it is not the best approach to create sheets. The best approach is that you create what we call a sheet list for your project. Sheet list for the project. So you go to view menu, you go to schedules, and then you should see sheet list here. Sheet list. So you click on that one. When you click on sheet list, a title block will pop up. Sheet list property dialog box will pop up. I am interested, you look for, these are the properties you can add to sheet. But for now, I am only interested in the sheet number. I'll add it here. Then I'll select the sheet name. Then I'll add it here. This is a schedule that I'm creating, sheet list schedule. So I have a sheet number and I have a sheet name. I'll select only these two. There are other things I can add. I'll come and add them later on by editing it. I can add the sheet issue date, the sheet scale, design by, drawn by, the sheet count, check by. I can add all those things. But for now, I'm only adding sheet number and sheet name. So I go to OK. When I go to OK, I'll see sheet number and then sheet name. And let me bring my magnifier up so that you can see it. Enlarge it, enlarge it. Okay. When you enlarge, you see that we have here sheet number and then sheet name. The sheet we created earlier, SD01 block plan, SD02 floor plan, SD03 first floor plan. These sheets, those are the same sheet that you see here in the schedule from the sheet list. So within this schedule, you can then create all the sheet numbers you want, all the sheets you want for sketch design. This one is a list of a schedule that you need to work with. And if you are working on any project, at least you must have a fair idea of the sheets you want to work on your project. So I can come in here and then insert data row 1. So I get SD04. Then I can get first floor plan here. First floor plan. But I want ground floor plan for this one. So this one is first floor. This one is floor plan. So this one ground floor plan for floor plan. This one too will be ground floor plan for another floor plan. Then this another sheet here will be for another floor plan, which is the roof terrace level. I'll not add the roof plan because it's a scale design, so I'll not add that one. Then I'll go to insert data row. I'll insert more, insert. So I'll come to the elevations in the list, elevations, enter. So this elevation that I've typed, it's already in the list. So I can go to scroll down and select elevations. I'll come in here, sheet number 7, I'll call it sections. It's a scale design, so no sections, just floor plans, elevations, and then 3D impressions. 3D impression. 3D impression. Three impressions. So the next sheet will also be 3D impressions. Next sheet will also be 3D impressions. Next sheet will also be 3D impressions. Now, if you come in here, I have a block plan. I won't call it block plan. I'll call it, instead of block plan, I'll call it site information. Site information sheet. Site info. Site information sheet. So sheet number 1 is a site information sheet. Sheet number 2 is a floor plan. Ground floor. Sheet number 3 is a floor plan for first floor. Sheet number 4 is a floor plan for roof terrace. Sheet number 5 is for elevations. Sheet number 6 is for elevations. Sheet number 7 is for 3D impression, up to 10 sheets. There's no cover sheet, so I need to add a cover sheet. So I'll go to insert another detail row. Now this time I'll make it SD00. SD00. Then I'll call it cover sheet. Cover sheet. Enter. So if I come here, I have SD00 cover sheet, 01 site information, all this one. So this is my sheet list for my scale design. Any question for now? When I'm doing the scale design, I know that I'll prepare one site information for my site and block plan, 3 floor plans sheets, 2 elevation sheets, and then 3 3D impression sheets. Some for exterior, some for interior, and then a cover sheet. Any question? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Any question?
No, sir.
I'm
No,
okay.
no question.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. I'm
So
okay.
can you prepare this sheet list?
Yes, sir.
So by tomorrow, before we meet tomorrow, I will assume that everybody has prepared his or her own sheet list for the scale design.
Yes,
Then
sir.
if you have, then you have to do for the production drawing also. So if I want to add a production drawing list, that one, the numbering will be different from this one. You understand? So I'll start with new, insert new data rule. Then the new one, I'll not start with SD. I'll start with architecture. A dash 00 dash 00. I'll make it double digit. A dash 0 dot 0. I'm coming. Why? A space dash 00 dot 00 as the first sheet for my architectural production drawing. And this one, I'll call them preliminary sheets. Preliminary sheets. Any sheet that starts with 00.00 will be a preliminary sheet. Then I'll go to some things like cover sheet, flyers, general information sheet. All of them will come under preliminary sheet. Then I'll go to another set, insert. Then the insert, I'll go to A10, 10.
Hello, sir.
Dash 00. Yes.
So I want to ask, for now, we have not finished with the plan, the doors, the windows, and everything all. But you are doing the sheets.
Yes.
So that means when you start with the plan, you have to do all the sheets before you continue with the sections complete and everything.
Yes. Because the sheet is the end product of the work you are doing. And you must have a quality set of sheets to print. So when you are working, you must have a fair idea of the kind of sheet you are printing. So that will guide how you even model your work. But one thing I've observed about most people in my training is that people don't bother about the sheet. Their focus is just on the modeling. They don't bother about the sheet and how to manage their views on sheet. They don't care. And it's a big challenge. So my advice is anytime I start my project, the first thing that I do is that I work on my sheet set. Because when I work on another project, I'll create sheets. When I work on a third project, I'll create another sheet. So why don't I waste my time on one project and then produce all those sheets, which I can add to my template. So when I start a new project, I'm not going to create those sheets again. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm doing, the technical name for it is called cartoon sheet list. Cartoon, as in cartoon. The toys that children watch, cartoon sheet list. So it is a general sheet list that will guide me in any project that I'm working on. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
So A10-0, I'll call it general arrangement drawings. These are the drawing requirements for any project, general arrangement. This is an advanced topic, but I'm teaching, so I think you should know it. That's why I'm teaching you. General arrangement. Because me, that's how I work, and I prefer you also work that way because to help you in future than to be doing things not properly. Okay. So general arrangements. Let me add S. General arrangements. So when we say general arrangements, it's about floor plans, reflected ceiling plans, sections, elevations, and so on. You understand? So A10 series, 10.00 series will all be general arrangements. But I'll come back to that one. Then I'll add another row again, insert. This time around, this one will be A-20.00. This 20.00 will be details. All details in the drawing will come under 20.00. Later, if you have to adjust the numbering, we will adjust it. Then if you go to details too, we have locate a large views, assembly details, component details, sub-component details. So this is what I'm going to do. When I come back here with this series here, the general arrangement, 10.10, 10.10 will be floor plans. 10.20 will be reflected ceiling plans. 10.30 will be sections, 10.40 will be elevations, and so on. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me minimize my distance. It's worrying me a bit. The zoom. Okay. Let me come in here. So I'll come in here. Go to insert, data row. Let me bring the zoom up a bit so that at least you can see it. About 100, 200%. 200. Okay. Then minimize this one. And then come in here. Okay, so minimize this one. So this 20, I'll get this one to be 10.10. Go back. 10.10. 10.10 will be floor plans. I beg, you see, when you are doing a schedule like this one, it's a table. I think we are all comfortable with schedules already because we've discussed before. This is a table with a sheet numbers listed here and then the sheet name listed here. Because it is a schedule table, there are some things you can do to them. There are properties for the schedule which you have here. If you go to the properties for the schedule, the sheet list is here, and that's the schedule. You can sort the sheet. When I go to sorting, I can sort by sheet number. Then after sorting by sheet number, I can also sort by sheet name. And then I go to OK. So if I go to OK, so that they'll be now properly sorted. So 10.00 will be floor plans. Then I'll go to insert another row. Then this time around to be 10.20. The 10.20 will be reflected ceiling plans. Reflected ceiling plans. That's 2.20. 10.20. Then I'll go to insert. 10.30 will be sections. Sections. Insert. 10.40 will be elevations. Elevations. So what I've done is that if you take 10.10, everything will be floor plan. So if you go to 10, if I want to do ground floor plan, I can do 10.10-1. 10 point, if I want to do a reflected ceiling plan one, I can do those ones. So that's for the floor plans. So let me add another sheet for the ground floor plan. So I'll go to insert, little row. Then that one will be 10.10-01. So I see that we have under 10.10 series, we have -01, telling you that it is the first sheet of the 10 series. So that one to be floor plans. Floor plans. Okay. Now, if you go to the next sheet, 10.10-02 will also be a floor plan sheet. Floor plan. Then I can go to the reflected ceiling plan. That one will be 10.20-01. So I'll go to insert 10.20-01. But do you get a picture I'm painting? So this one will be
Yes, sir.
This one will be ground floor. This one to be reflected ceiling plans. Reflected ceiling plan. So if you go to 10.20-02, Then to be another reflected ceiling plan. If you go to sections, 10.30-01 will be section sheet 1. If you go to elevations, 10.4-01 will be elevation sheet 2. Do you get the picture I'm painting? But I'll leave that for the production drawings here and then concentrate on the sketch design for today. When we come tomorrow, then we work on and complete this production drawing set. But at least for the sketch design, then we have a sheet set. So any question on the sketch design, I'll discuss this one tomorrow. If you don't get it today, tomorrow you'll get it. But I just wanted to give you a fair idea. Any question? No question.
No, please.
So you're okay now? You're okay with
Yes,
the
sir.
sheet list?
Yes, sir.
Now, how do we use the sheet list? The question is, why would I waste my time to create a sheet list? When you create a sheet list like this one, you can easily create your sheets from the sheet list without going to new sheet and then go to a list. So you go to this way. You go to view menu. You go to sheet composition and you click new sheets. If you click new sheet, this dialog box will pop up. Or you come to sheet here, you right click new sheet. If you come to this sheet, a new sheet dialog box will pop up, the same sheet. The list that we have here in the schedule, that's the same list we see in the sheet list here. The list that we prepared within the schedule, those are the same list that we see here. So the A series gives us the production drawing sheets. The S series gives us the sketch design world sheet. Already, I've created a sheet for SD01, SD02, and SD03. So you don't see them within the list here. But you can see SD00 up to SD10. So I can select the title block I want, A3 metric standard. When I select it, then I'll come and select the sheet. So I'll select all the sheets using control. Select this one, select that one, select this one, select. All of them will be selected. Or you select the first one, you use shift key and select the last one. All of them will be selected. This list that I created in the schedule, I am creating sheets based upon that list. And when I click OK, all those sheets will be created for me. So I now have my cover sheet, I have my site information sheet, I have my floor plan sheet, I have my another floor plan sheet, another floor plan, elevations, 3D impression, 3D impression, 3D impression, 3D impression. I have all of them here. Now the next question is, how do I populate this sheet with views? Any question? Any question?
I'm okay.
You're okay. Okay. So I can move on.
Yes, sir.
Nia, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay. So now I have my sheet set. So I need to be able to produce my views and then populate them on this sheet. So that's the next step of what I need to do right now. How do I minimize this one? Okay, see. Okay. So I'll go to my views. I'll come to my sheet. This is my cover sheet. Take note, this cover sheet is not nice. I cannot use this cover sheet to do a work. So by the time I'll come tomorrow, I'll design a new cover sheet. I expect you also to design a cover sheet because we've already done how to design a title block. This site information sheet, I can use this one for now, but I don't have any site in the drawing now. So I need to get a site for my sheet. So I'll take my ground level. That is where I'm going to get my site view. So I'll take the ground level, right click, duplicate view, then I'll make a duplicate. I'll choose duplicate with detailing. So to make a complete duplicate for me, I'll right click it, rename it, and call it site plan. Site plan. So I've created a site plan view from the ground floor plan. I'll take the ground floor level again, duplicate view with detailing, right click, rename, and then call it block plan. So I have a site plan now created. This is the view for it. I have a block plan to created. This is a view for it. So I'll go to my sheet, site information sheet, drag my block plan and put it on the sheet. Drag my site plan and put it on the sheet. I have my site plan sheet made available. So currently on this sheet, which is called site information sheet, I made a provision for a site plan on it. I've also made a provision for a what? A block plan on it. Later on, I'll come and edit it and then move on. I'll go to my ground floor plan sheet 2. Ground floor plan sheet 2, that's where I'm going to put my ground floor plan sketch plan, which I've already placed there. So I'll put this one to here. It's not well presented, it's not well placed, but I want to make sure the sheet is well populated. Now I need the first floor plan sketch design. So I'll go to first floor level, right click, duplicate view. I'll choose just duplicate, rename it, and then I'll call it first floor sketch. First floor plan sketch. First floor plan sketch. Sketch. Then enter. So I now have a first floor plan sketch. I'll take the roof level, roof terrace level, right click, duplicate view. Just make a duplicate of it. Rename it. Then I'll call this one to roof terrace plan sketch. Enter. So I have my roof terrace plan sketch also done. So I have roof terrace plan sketch. I have my first floor plan sketch. So I'll go to my sheet, plan 3, drag my first floor plan sketch. First floor plan sketch. Where is it? First floor plan sketch. Drag it. Put it on the sheet. Go to the next sheet. Floor plans. Go and look for second roof terrace plan sketch. Drag it. Put it on this sheet. Roof terrace plan sketch. Then I'll go to the next sheet, elevations. So these elevations, I'll go and take the elevations here. Building elevations, south elevation, right click, duplicate, rename it. South elevation dash SD as in sketch. South elevation architectural dash sketch. Sketch. Enter. Now I have the sketch, south sketch. I'll take the east, duplicate with detailing, rename, and I'll call it architectural sketch. Enter. I've done east. I'll take the north. Duplicate. View. Rename. Then I'll call it sketch. Enter. It's left with the last one, which is the west. Take the west, duplicate, rename it, and then call it west sketch. And take note, when I'm ready to do the production drawing or permit drawings, I will also make duplicate for them. For the production drawing elevation, production drawing east, west, and then south. But now I'm only focusing on the sketch design. So the focus is on the sketch. So I have the sketch elevation east, I have the north, I have the south, then I have the west. So I'll go to my sheets. East, sheet 1 for elevation. I'll drag the first one. Elevation south. No, I'll bring the south elevation first. That's the front elevation. So I'll bring the south. It's way too big. The scale is outrageous, 1 in 50. No. So I'll change the scale to 1 in what? 100. When I change to 1 in 100, it makes meaning here. 1 in 100. The elevation fits on the sheet. The elevation line is moving way beyond the title block. So I'll select the elevation, drag this line, pull it back, then come and fit here. I'll rename them, but not now. So I have my first elevation on the sheet. I'll go to the next one, elevation 2, sketch design. When I came in here, you realize that this one too will come the south, elevation north, and then bring it here. Bingo. My building is filling the whole elevation. And from the look of things, each sheet is going to take 1 elevation as it is now. I wanted to create a genuine problem for you guys to appreciate why I numbered my production drawing the way I numbered them. Now, you see, I started with the sketch design, sheet numbering, 00, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07. Now, it has become necessary that I have to create 2 more elevations for the elevation drawing because I want to show all the 4 elevations. And I made a provision for only 2 elevations here, elevation SD05 and SD06. Now I need 2 more elevations. And currently SD07 is 3D impression. SD08 is 3D also impression. How do I insert the 2 elevations in this list, if I may ask? And this is a challenge most people face. So I want to know, how would you go about it, inserting 2 sheets for the elevations and making sure that the numbering becomes okay?
There.
Yes, sir.
That's the reason why I asked. Do you need to do the sheets before completing the drawings? Because I thought maybe you may do the ground floor plan, section, elevations, and everything. Then do the number of sheets you may need before you come and do the cartoon list.
You need your sheet list before you even start any project.
Okay.
You need. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So if I should come in, doing the cartoon list, I think you can do the editing at the cartoon list where we have SD 0 points. If I don't see it properly, SD 0.4, for instance. So maybe you can go to the cartoon list and change the entire elevation sheet so that maybe you have SD.
But currently, we've added the numbering. We've been consistent. 001, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06. 07 is 3D impression. Now you want to insert elevation sheet again. So currently, what is going to happen there? You have to renumber the 3D impression sheet too. Because SD07 and SD08 is now going to be what? Elevation sheets. Do you get a picture of painting?
Yes, sir.
SD07 and SD08 now will be the elevation sheet if I want to continue numbering my elevations properly, which means that I've already numbered SD07 as 3D impression and SD08 as 3D impression. So continue numbering the elevation becomes a problem. Do you get a picture I'm painting? I will do get a picture I'm painting.
Yes, sir.
That is why I prefer to use 2 levels of numbering. 2 levels of numbering for the sheets. So that if you come to the sheet list again and you open the sheet list, you see that, let me increase it a bit. Our time is up. Let me finish so that we can close. If you come in here, you see that I have even 3 levels of numbering: 0.00, 10.00, 20.00, then we have 10.00-01. So if I come in here, ideally, all the preliminary sheet will be the 00 series. You get it? So the cover sheet can be 00.00. Site information can be 01 dot or 10.00. Let's make it 10 so that to be consistent with the first one. .00. And then the floor plans. The floor plans is going to be part of general arrangement. So we make all the general arrangement 20. You get it? So we do the floor plans 20 dot added dot 20 dot yes dot 00. And then so this one here, the elevations will be 20.00 will be, let me call it general arrangement. General arrangement. General arrangement. So that will be 20.00. And then 10.00 will be site information. So all the floor plans here will fall under general arrangement, and the floor plans will be 20 SD 20.10, 20.10 will be floor plans. And then the elevations will be 20.20. And then so this one too will be 20.20. 20.20-01. Okay, so this one will be, this floor plan too will be 10 10.10-01. Okay, so the 3D impression. So watch you. The cover sheet will be 00 series. Okay, then the site information will be 10.00 series. And then 10.10 will be for floor plans. Oh, what am I doing? General arrangement is 20.0. The 10 series is for the site. So this floor plan will be 20.10. I hope you get what I'm doing. I think I'm right. 20.10. Then this one will be 20 SD floor plan 20.10-0. 1. Okay. Then this one will be good. Elevation to 20.20. Good. So this one will be elevation. Yes, I think we are correct. Then the 3D impressions will be for now 30 because we are not going to do anything for the SD. So 30 dots 00 for 3D impressions. Then 3D impression 1 will be 30 dots 00 dash 01 dash 01. Then this one will be 3D impression 30 dots 00 dash 02. Then the last one here. Let me put a dash for now. It's frozen. Close. Sheet list. This one will be, why is it frozen? But I hope you get a picture I'm painting.
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Hello?
Sir.
Do you get a picture I'm painting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This magnified thing is worrying me. Okay. So we have SD00 for cover sheet. SD at this also 3D impression. So this one should be back. It will be 30.00 dash 03. Enter. So if you look at it now, this is what we are having. Okay. So the floor plans will be the 20.10. 20.20 will be elevations. You understand? Then the 30 series will be the for 3D impressions. So you can easily add on to the list. You understand what I'm saying? So now we have this floor plan here. We can insert another sheet, another label here. And then when we insert it, that one will be Control C, then come in here, Control V, and then make it 2. Enter. Then insert another one. Then paste it here, Control V, and then make it 3. 3, enter. So if you look at it, we have SD 00 20001 is elevations, 20002 will also be elevations. These elevations, then 20.003 will also be elevation sheets. Then we need another elevation, one more, the 4th one. So that one we insert another detail rule. Okay, and then paste that one. This one will be elevations. Okay, so we have elevations 01, 02, 03, 04 for the list. 3D impressions 01, 02, 03. At least we have some to start with. So I'll minimize it. And then come back to my sheet. Go to new sheets. New sheets. And then select the ones I just added. The SD series. These ones. I'll select all of them and go to OK. So they are now created. So if I go to elevation sheets, let me minimize the distance, and then we can put the elevation sheet on, then we can close. So if I come in here, we have here elevation sheet 01. Then we have elevation sheet 02. The elevation sheet 03. So this one here, this 01 here, this one is the north elevation. That one should be on the elevation sheet 02. North elevation, I'll drag it and put on the 02 sheet. And then the elevation sheet 01, I'll drag the south elevation and then put it on that one. Good. This way. Then we have the elevation sheet 03. I'll drag the next elevation, sketch east, and put it here. The elevation sheet 04. I'll drag this one, the next elevation west, and then put that one to here. Okay, so if you come in here, for my sketch design now, I have my cover sheets not completed. I have my site information, provision for block plan, provision for site plan on that sheet. I have my general arrangement sheet. This sheet here, the general arrangement 001, that 01 here, should be my ground floor plan. So I'll delete this one for now. Then drag the 001 here, drag the ground floor plan onto this sheet. Drag the ground floor plan onto this sheet. Then come to the sheet 02, SD, where the SD elevation, I've done the floor plan. I've done elevations, all the elevations are done. So I think I need for the floor plans too. So the floor plan, I have only one of them, this one. I have only for the ground floor plan, SD1001. So I need to go back to my sheet list. Let's get this one done and go ahead. Maximize it a bit so you guys can appreciate what I'm trying to do. Come in here again. So if you see here, the SD series, we have the floor plan. The floor plan, only the 20.01, but we need 3 of them for ground first and then the roof terrace. So I'll insert, copy this one, Control C, then insert data row. When I insert another one, this is what I got, Control V, then relabel it to true. So that one to be floor plan. This one will be floor plan. Then I'll come to insert another one again. That one will be 03, and that one to the floor plan. Okay, so we have floor plan 01, floor plan 02, floor plan 03. So I can go to new sheet, new sheet. Then when I go to new sheet, I'll select those ones from the list. So floor plan 01, out to floor plan 02, and then floor plan 03 is here, all the SD, this one and this one. SD, this one, then go to OK. So if I come here, I now have those sheets here. SD, floor plan 01, floor plan 02 is here, it's empty. Let me minimize my magnifier. Okay, so I now have this sheet here, floor plan 02, so I can go and drag first floor plan sketch. That's what should go on that sheet. So this is the first floor plan sketch. I'll come and put it on this sheet. Then our floor plan 03. Then I'll bring the roof terrace sketch. Then drag it on this one. Okay. So now, what I have now currently is that I have my production drawing sheet sets currently, as I've done. I have my cover sheet. I've not put anything on it. I have my site information sheet, block plan, and then the site plan already on it. The general arrangements, we have general arrangements, floor plans. Floor plan 01, I have my ground floor plan sheet done with a view on it. I have my first floor plan on the sheet. I have my roof terrace plan on a sheet. I have my elevation 1 on a sheet, elevation 2 on a sheet, elevation 3 on a sheet, elevation 4 on a sheet. If I need to add anything, it will be 3D impression. The time is fast spent, so I'll suggest we close here, then we continue tomorrow from where we are leaving off. Any question?
I'm okay for now.
You're okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Me?
Sir.
Are you okay?
I'm okay for now.
Okay. Now. So, Mr. Okan. Mr. New Okan.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
What about you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, what about you?
Yes, please. Yes.
You are good.
Yes, I'm okay. I'll have to, yes, please, revise more.
Okay. And Papa too, you are good.
Sir, I'm good.
So when we meet tomorrow, everybody should create a sheet list of your project. If you are going to use my method whereby I use this sheet list, or if you want to use the option of sheet, right-click new sheet, and then go and select a title block and then choose new one, I have no issue with it. But by the time you come tomorrow, everybody should get a sketch design sheet list complete. And then you duplicate all the views that you want to put on those sheets and then put them on those sheets. Tomorrow, when you come, you take it on from there.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
We beg you. Me, I beg you. Tomorrow is Thursday.
Yes.
Let's continue so that we use Friday, Saturday, Sunday to do something. Then Monday we present.
No problem. So tomorrow we continue this. Nobody will show anything.
Right.
But at least I will inspect this sheet to make sure that you've placed them, you created a sheet list. That one I will inspect it tomorrow.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see something.
Please, I beg, because if you don't want to number your sheet the way I have numbered mine, I don't have a problem. But what I want is that by the time you come tomorrow, I want to see you preparing about 5 sheets, 10 sheets, 12 sheets, whereby you have views on them. If you are not interested in doing sketch design, please, and you want to do only working drawings, I beg you, prepare working drawings, sheet lists, and then populate them with the views you want to put on them. If you have any challenge, then we address them. Because currently, I have a block plan, I have my sheet done. I have my cover sheet, I have my site information sheet, I have my general arrangement sheet, I have my floor plan sheet, I have everything. Whatever is left, when I do changes in the drawing, they will automatically update on the sheet. That's one thing I want you to note. I don't need to come back to this sheet and edit anything here. And this is a proper workflow. That's why I'm teaching you, so you also adopt it. Please, I beg, so do it for me. Everybody should come with sheet set tomorrow. If it's production drawing, get all your production drawing sheet sets. If it is sketch design, get all your production sketch design sheet set for tomorrow. Then tomorrow, but we work on sketch design tomorrow, by the way. So just do sketch design sheet set. Are you on the same page?
Sir.
Please,
yes, sir.
This sheet issue is a challenge for most people. That's why I want to address it early. You understand? And if you understand it and you get it early, it will help all of us. If there's no further questions, see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. So I'll post it, okay? Bye-bye.
Okay, sir.